This is the Fredericksburg Neighbors Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Dory Stewart.
Welcome to another episode of the Fredericksburg Neighbors Podcast. Today, we have a fantastic neighbor to introduce you to. Chelsea John is the co-owner of Clean Eatz Fredericksburg in Stafford. Chelsea, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here.
Well, I'm excited to learn more about your business. So let's start there. Can you share with the listeners a little bit about your business?
So at Clean Eatz, we are a brick and mortar store where customers can come in. We offer healthy macro balance, such as your carbs, your calories, your proteins, and your fats meals. Everything that we make, everything is weighed out. So it's perfectly portioned for what people are supposed to be eating. So you don't have to worry about, am I eating too much? Am I not eating enough? So everything is exactly what you should have.
So this is huge to have something like this locally. I'm so excited that I have found you because my husband and I have been on this whole journey of clean eating and getting healthy. My husband has lost 40 pounds since the beginning of the year.
That's awesome.
And so we've been searching recipes, and I'm a terrible cook, but trying to find recipes that are high protein, low calorie, and to find something where we could order something pre-made and make our weeknights easier, and you have done all the work for us, is just genius. Thank you for this.
Of course.
So excited. So tell us about what made you decide to open this up. Tell us about your background, your journey.
So I decided to open up Clean Eatz because I knew my background is healthcare, and I don't know how many times patients will go to the doctor. A doctor tells them, hey, you need to lose weight. And then everyone is handed a piece of paper. And that's pretty much it. And you have to figure it out on your own. And diet and nutrition is a very scary thing. And, people are just kind of left off to their own. And I feel like we're that missing piece that we can kind of help those patients and turn them into customers and say, hey, this is what you should be eating. These are the options that we have for you if you're diabetic. These are the carbs that we would recommend for you, and these are the meals. If you're looking to gain some more weight and you need extra protein, these are the options that we have for you. So we can kind of be that middleman per se, because a lot of times patients don't know, or they might not have insurance coverage to get, advice from a registered dietitian. So I feel like we're that good segue for them to have that healthy balance and to be like, okay, this is what I need to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that so much. So do you find that there are any myths or misconceptions that people have about your business?
So a lot of times people think that our food is going to taste like cardboard because it's healthy.
Oh.
And they're very surprised when they eat it. And I think a lot of times too, whenever you go out to eat, we're served these huge portions. Mm-hmm. We don't necessarily have huge portions. We have healthy portions. And so it's just a different mindset. And a lot of times people will be somewhat hesitant to come and try our food. And then after they eat it, they're just like, wow, that was really good. And they're surprised.
Yeah. Well, thank you for clearing that out for us. I can't wait to try it. I'm excited. So clearly you're very busy with 2 locations. So First, congratulations on opening 2 locations. That's huge. And your husband is your co-owner. And so talk to me about when you're not working, do you get a break? What do you do for fun?
So what do I do for fun? I actually go and I work out.
Mm-hmm.
Or, at the end of the day, I do like to do some couch rotting.
Nice.
So, for the most part, we're pretty busy. He and I don't even know. We try to make sure that we have date nights. So that way, even though we're super, super busy, we're still staying connected and working on ourselves.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So you mentioned that your Stafford location opened in November. How long has your Fredericksburg location been open?
So in September, we'll be celebrating 4 years.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And so thinking back to when you first started your business, what is some advice that you would have for others who are thinking about starting a business or or what is something that you wish you had known back then?
So some advice that I would give to my younger self is it's going to be tough. Some days you're going to want to hang up your hat and question why you did it. But then there's going to be so many days that you wake up and you have so much joy and so much passion for what you have that it makes it all worth it. When you build these teams and they rally and they have the same passion that you do, it's just amazing. And a lot of times I get up because of the people that work for me and also the community that we serve.
I love that. It is important to have a really strong why. And what you're doing is so important. You know, you're not just serving food to people, which is important, but you are helping people live a longer life. I mean, you must get so much satisfaction out of what you do.
Yes. So like I said, I have a healthcare background, so I've always loved taking care of people. So this, to me, I actually get to see the results of my hard work and my team's hard work when these customers come in and they're like, I've lost weight, or I don't have to take a medication, or I feel so much better, or they go on vacation and, you know, they overindulge and they're like, I feel like crap, I need to get back. And you're here. Thank you. That's
amazing. So what is something that you wish the listeners knew about your business?
We have a weekly meal plan and it changes every week. So that way you don't have to eat the same things. We also have our freezers full of meals. And if you have any questions, please come in, ask us all the questions so that we can help you get to wherever it is that you need to be, wherever you are in your journey. We want to be there with you.
That's cool. So you can come in and pick up your meals for a whole week?
Yes, ma'am.
I love that. Very cool. So if the listeners want to swing by and visit you or check you out, where can they find you?
So in Fredericksburg, we are at 5426 South Point Plaza Way. So I tell people that we're over by DMV. So maybe if you have to wait in a long line at DMV or you're hesitant to come, maybe we could be that bright spot in your day. They come and stop in and see us. And then in Stafford, we are located off of 610, and we are in the same shopping center as One Life Fitness.
Perfect. Chelsea, thank you so much for joining me on the podcast today and sharing Clean Eatz with us.
Thank you so much for having me. I am so thankful.
Thank you for listening to the Fredericksburg Neighbors Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to fxbgneighborspodcast.com. That's fxbgneighborspodcast.com or call 540-534-4618.